Okay, I think I'm live, and I have Bobby with me. Say hey, Bobby.
Hey, good morning.
All right, well, this is definitely a special edition of Swim. I dropped my son off at the airport about an hour ago, and I figured I would take my first day of my return to 75 hard. You probably don't know what 75 hard is.
Not yet.
No, but I'm going to tell you, it is wow. It's not a diet. It's not a weight loss regimen. It's a mind, fortitude, and grit, searching and finding. Oh God. I want to call it a procedure. I don't even have the word. It's just something that's been laid out by Andy and Sal Frisilla of First Form. They're two brothers who formed this supplement company. And they just have this program that has worked for thousands and thousands of people. It's about commitment.
Everybody can use more grit, I would say.
Well, this 75 hard, today is my first day back. I've done it a few times over the past few years, but I started at the first of the year and I quit because I had so many, things that were pressuring me, and it's like I had a good excuse and I took it. But today is my first day back, and this is my first workout. I'm supposed to do 2 of these a day. I'm going to have you Google it later because I want to value your time. By the way, I just met Bobby like not even 5 minutes ago, and I was about to do my live stream and to talk about what was on my mind. And Bobby's a journalist, and I said, you might understand what I'm about to do. So will you just walk with me, bro?
Sure, my pleasure, Travis.
And he said yes, just like that. So here I am. What I want to talk about, Bobby, is what I learned from being an old man now.
And I'm so far ahead of you in that department, Travis. You wouldn't
that's
believe
okay.
it. I'm glad I hide it a little bit.
They say it's just a number, and I believe it. But where are you from, by the way?
I'm from New York City.
Okay, and what are you doing here?
My wife and I just wanted to get away for 3 or 4 days. We've never been here, and we love it. People are very friendly. Not everybody's friendly as you, but a very, very pleasant place, and we're enjoying it.
I believe everyone is friendly of me. They just don't know how to express it. Because I believe people are genuinely good. They just have life experiences that cause them to respond in ways sometimes that are not good. I believe everything that's created by the original creator of all things is good. It just somehow gets, like good metal, it gets tarnished sometimes. Right. But it's always good, and it's always whatever it is.
I share a lot of those beliefs, Travis, and I think it's the best way to look at the world.
Awesome, which is what I wanted to talk about. At this point in my life, I don't profess any religion because I'm just a human created by, the original creator of all things. But I was raised in a Christian environment, in a Christian home where my mother believed in the teachings of Jesus Christ. And again, I don't preach to nobody, never, ever, ever. But I do hold firm to my core values, particularly doing to others as you would have them doing to you, and not doing to others as you would not have them doing to you. Things
very
like that.
Part of it, yeah.
Yeah, I hold on to that, and it's just how I try to live when I wake up every day. I treat people with, kindness and respect the same way I would want. But there's something that's on my mind. My son came in town day before yesterday, whatever that was, and on yesterday we had a very important, family meeting that resolved a long, over 3-year, issue that we had been dealing with, and it's
I'm
now
very glad for you.
Yeah, it's now over. And you ever have a situation, especially like when you're a kid, when someone's teasing you or they're picking on you for whatever reason, and you think about it later and you say, well, I wished I had said this.
Absolutely.
Boy, if I had said that, it would have been this. The truth is, whatever you said is what you were supposed to say, and those afterthoughts are always thoughts just to keep you in the past instead of being in the present. So with that being said, yesterday I had the opportunity to say something and I didn't say it. And I woke up this morning in the past and I thought, okay, I don't think I was supposed to say it. It actually spoke for itself and I need to be okay with that. But I have this way of wanting closure. So I thought on my first day, I would leave that behind on my first day. But there's something I want to say about that I want to share it with you and share it with my audience because I am live now.
Well, that's
and I've
wonderful.
got two people watching or listening, and I don't know who they are. And I almost forgot I was live. But I want to say
Well,
this.
that makes the best live.
Yeah. I said I was gonna not hold you too long, and I'm gonna buy you that coffee too. So on me. So, but this is what I want to bring awareness to, as it relates to not even religion, but just doing the right thing.
Right.
We're adults. We know you don't have to be of any religion to know that you don't want anybody to steal from you
Absolutely.
or to rob you or to harm you in any kind of way.
Right.
You don't have to say I'm from some ethnic or religious background.
I think I see where you're going with that. But
Oh
you go.
yeah. That's good. I'm glad. I'm setting it up for you. So with that being said, there is good and bad. There's night and day. There's hot and cold.
Right.
There's negative, positive. There's yin and yang. So here's what I know about evil. Bad, dark. Its only purpose is to kill, steal, and destroy.
That's a good definition.
Okay? And if that, just like Patrick Mahomes, did you watch the Super Bowl?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
And you made me think of it with your name, Travis.
Okay, I know, right? He's a quarterback.
Yes, sir.
His only job is to quarterback and to do what he did on Sunday night, and that's win.
Right.
Do you think if he had the opportunity to lose, he would have taken it?
Oh, of course not.
Of course not. So back to my point with evil. If it gets the opportunity to kill, steal, and destroy,
Right.
it does it.
Right.
Under no circumstances would Patrick Mahomes try to lose the Super Bowl.
Right.
We know
That's a
Patrick.
good analogy. I like that.
Right, the way we know him, he's not gonna lose the Super Bowl.
Right.
So evil is never going to do you good because it's just not how it's designed to do.
Right.
While on the other hand, good is to bring life, happiness, and peace. It's already here. We just have to kind of, walk in it or activate it within us.
Or wake up to it.
Wake up to it. There you go.
We are in the morning.
We're on
we
to
were waking
something.
up to it.
So here's what I want to say. I'm saying all that. I guess you're saying, go ahead and get on with it, guys.
No. I'm enjoying every moment of it. I'm not looking ahead.
Here's what I want to say about that. There's something called a cheap shot,
Absolutely.
a dirty move. Who do you think would pull a cheap shot or a dirty move? Someone with good intentions, bad intentions, dark intentions, negative intentions, or good, positive, light intentions?
Well, you know
Who
what?
would pull the cheap shot in the bad move?
It's typically people with negative intentions, but you know the old saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. There are people who think what they need to do is so important that they're willing to do really bad things for it, and that's dangerous.
You're preaching. You're preaching. That in my culture we say that'll preach because it's good word. What you just said is serious because
I believe it.
people will do bad just to gain.
Right.
That's pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the cheap shots come definitely all the time, but it usually comes at the end when someone is losing
Right.
in an effort to kill, steal, and destroy. They will pull their last dirty move
Absolutely. The
in
atomic
order
bomb,
to
yeah.
in order to do that. With that being said, do you think it's even possible that if someone has you in position and they intend to do you bad,
Right.
that they're going to give you a break?
Most of the time, no.
Most of the time,
Yeah,
no.
like 99%, yeah.
99%. On the other hand, if someone intends to do you good, it automatically just happens on its own.
Right. It's impossible to stop.
It's almost, you just can't hold it down.
Right.
So with that being said, that's where I want to make my closing point. People will accuse you of something and as a cheap shot
Right.
to kill, steal, and destroy. And if by chance they can accuse you and succeed, you will not see the light of day. However, if they accuse you and they can't, they will take a cheap shot on their way out and lose.
Right.
Without calling any names or saying anything negative at all, because everything really speaks for itself. Here's what I know for sure. When you're good people,
Right, Travis.
you don't really have to say anything. You can do, I want to look at your posture right now. Do that, put your hand right where you are. That is, if you guys can see that, that is the posture of someone who really doesn't need to speak or say anything, who's confident and can just allow their posture and proof, facts, and evidence to speak for itself.
Well, that's very kind of you to say that. I worked hard to be that.
No, it's on you. I see it, and I think, people, it's not a coincidence that we're just, walking and talking. I'm buying that cup of coffee still. But again, in my effort to try to close, because I do have still 2 people there and 1 person with a thumb up, which is cool. I just want to say, particularly on behalf of myself, which I don't have to speak, but I'm not perfect. I am the kind of person who wants, likes, and appreciates forms of closure. I want to say something to the effect of the importance of doing the right thing, regardless of how long it takes.
Right.
Doing the right thing has a way of paying off. It's easy to take a cheap shot. It's easy to play dirty. It's easy to speak negative of people who treat you bad. But when you don't do that and you stand through,
Right.
you always win, no matter how long it takes.
Right.
I'm gonna quote the Bible. I tell you, I'm not a religious man at all, but it says something like, I've never seen a righteous man forsaken or a seed begging bread. People that do good don't get bad. They might get treated bad, and there's
Right.
another one that says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." It'll form, but it won't prosper.
Right. Right.
In my effort to close, Bobby, I just want to just encourage my audience, as well as myself and even you,
Please.
that it's tough out here. Life has never been easy for anyone. Some people have easy ways, but it's a challenge out here.
Absolutely.
There are going to be people we're going to meet that are going to be good. There are people we're going to meet that's going to be bad. I believe there's good in everybody. So as for any adversaries, and I'm speaking for myself, I don't hold any grudge against anyone. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. And I don't wish anything bad on anyone. I do believe in karma, though.
Right.
And I don't try to stop karma under no circumstances.
Well,
even
good luck
for
if you
myself.
try.
Yeah. So with that being said, I do know that if the enemy intends to sift us as wheat, as the word speaks of, and they have that opportunity, you will not. I would, if my enemy had the opportunity, I wouldn't be standing here right now.
Right.
But my standing here is proof of the protection that I have around me, just for, I believe, just being good, and the fact that if the enemy can get his hands on you, he will get you. But if you're protected by stronger hands, there's nothing that can get you. I think that's enough right there. I
It's
don't
a
know if I
wonderful
said
thing.
I don't know if I said what I wanted to say, but I do know when you're in the right hands, you're going to always be protected. When you're in the right direction, you're always going to reach, the right destination. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep walking, and I'm gonna let you close, Bobby. What are your thoughts, man? Do you think I'm crazy because
No,
I stopped you?
I very much believe this. I was lucky. I was raised by 2 parents who believed in doing the right thing. And my father was edgier than my mom, but he had very good moral values. And he told me there are 2 kinds of people: those who go to bat for you and help you, and those who are full of bull crap. And both my parents believed that. And as my
He's being
father
nice
got
about
older,
that.
as my dad got older, he was almost proud of helping people whom he didn't like. He didn't look for it, but if someone came to him who really needed his help, and even if he didn't like that person or really had a problem with the person's relative, he would find a way to do it. And he didn't self-congratulate himself, but he said, it's got to be done. It's just the right thing. And that's the best way to live. There's no doubt that's the best way to live.
And on that note, Bobby, thank you, man, for your
Thank you,
time.
Travis.
I'm going to continue to get my exercise, and I'm just going to hang
Yeah.
out with you. I don't want to.
I got to head back the other way
Oh,
because
you gotta
I
go?
got to check in with my family.
Okay, good. Listen, we'll switch numbers. I owe you coffee. I'm going to get it before we go. But anyway, let me just close. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for giving me this time. This is the last I'm going to say. This is my closing, and I'm glad I have the opportunity to be able to do this and even share it with you guys. Nigel, Jackie, thank you guys for hanging out. I can see. Till the next time, find a way to say I love you to whoever that is, and happy Valentine's Day. Find somebody you need to say I love you to. Don't just say it. Show it, mean it, and let it be true. Oh, man, I always forget what to do at the end of this. How do I get out of here? Oh, my God. Let's see. Wow. This is oh, yeah, I think I do this and then that. Bye, y'all.